For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 32 of Season 2 here at Napoli. This will be the final episode of the season and of the series. Going to be changing up some of the content I'm bringing to you over the next few weeks in the run-up to FIFA 18. So keep your eyes peeled for more of an informative video in a couple of days regards that. Of course, as we always do at the end of a season, we'll have a look at the competitions we were involved in, have a look at the other larger leagues around Europe, see how our players did individually with a squad report as well, and see how we performed in all of the competitions. If you missed any of the previous 3 videos, then check those first to avoid any spoilers here, but I'll give you a couple of moments. If you've gone, then you aren't going to get spoiled. If you're still here and you haven't seen those videos, then you're about to get spoiled. We won 3 competitions this season. We were victorious in Serie A. We were victorious in the Europa League. We were victorious in the Coppa Italia. We won the league by 21 points from Juventus. 100 points. 100. We won 32 of our 38 games. One of the defeats was a simulated game. A couple of the draws were simulated games as well, unfortunately. But we wanted to get the season finished so we could get towards those 2 finals, and we were victorious in them. Did Pescara... Oh, praise be to the footballing gods. Pescara were able to get a victory before the season ended, but only 13 points from their 38 games. Pescara, Salerno and Cagliari were relegated. Cagliari missing out by just a point. Juve and Inter rounding out the top 3 with Roma and Sassuolo. Had a very good season, thanks in no small part to the goals of Domenico Berardi to finish in the top 5. AC Milan in 7th, Lazio down in 9th, and Fiorentina, who are another side that tend to flirt with the Europa League spots, down in 12th, so a poor season from then. We won we won the Italian Super Cup at the beginning of the season. I couldn't remember in the last episode whether we'd won that or not. Turns out we did by 2-1 over Juve, so that's the 4 trophies we won this year, but obviously it's a treble. You can't really count that towards a quadruple, can you? But still, we won 4 trophies this year, 5 in total, of course, after last season winning the Coppa Nazionale as well. So we were victorious there. Again, won the Coppa Nazionale this season too by 3-0 over Juventus. I think it was 2-1 last season. We then replicated that result in the Coppa Italia, or in the Super Coppa, sorry, and in the Coppa Italia. I've said the word Coppa too many times there, I think. We won 3-0 in the last episode. In the pre-season tournament, we ran out 4-3 winners against Schalke in the final of that. European Super Cup, Bayern beat Fiorentina by 2-0. That was, of course, one of the opening games of the season, as was the case with the Italian Super Coppa. In the Champions League, I'm not sure who won. I can't quite remember who got to the final, or who was even involved in the semi-finals. It always takes ages to change slates here, so if there's a jump cut, that's why. But, of course, we won the Europa League. We know that already, but I'm trying to find out who won the Champions League. Bayern... could they retain it? No. Bayern knocked out in the quarters by Borussia Dortmund. Barcelona won the Champions League by 2-1 over Bayern's victors, Borussia Dortmund. So fair play to them. We'll back out and we'll have a look at the other top leagues around Europe before having a look at the goal scorer charts. Of course, interested to see what happened in England, who won the Premier League, and who will be going up into the Premier League next season. Not that we're doing another season. Oh, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Is that a sign of things to come next season in real life? Because Everton have been having a very, very good transfer window. They won the Premier League. Everton top, 88 points. 7 clear of Chelsea. Arsenal in 3rd. Manchester City in 4th. United 5th. And Spurs 6th. Liverpool down in 8th. I didn't see that coming. Did you? Pretty sure you didn't either. Everton win the Premier League. Scenes. West Brom, Norwich and Hull relegated. Stoke won the Championship and Cardiff will join them in the Premier League next season. Brighton, Burnley, Forest or Wolves will be up into the Premier League via the playoffs as well. Barnsley, Bolton, Sheffield United relegated. MK Dons and Rotherham promoted back into the Championship. Blackburn Rovers, Millwall, Scunthorpe or Bury, one of them will join them in the Premier League. Oh man, Cambridge United, after getting promoted last season, are relegated this season. Back down to League 2, finishing in the top relegation spot, 7 points away from safety though. Fleetwood Town, Oldham Athletic and Portsmouth will join them. And Bristol Rovers, Leyton Orient and Northampton get promoted, with Colchester, Blackpool, Plymouth Argyle and Wimbledon fighting out for a playoff spot. Bordeaux win in France. There are some really interesting league Victors in this season. Bordeaux beat PSG out, Lyon third, Monaco only fourth, Marseille down in fifth. That is a turn up for the books. No surprises in Germany. Bayern Munich winning the league by 4 points from Dortmund. Leverkusen, the side we beat in the Europa League final, winning or finishing third, and Schalke in fourth. Mönchengladbach, the side that we beat in the semi-finals of the Europa League, coming in fifth. Obviously, we beat Juventus to the title. Not necessarily a shock that Napoli were able to win, but a shock to get 100 points for sure. So some really interesting stuff going on around Europe this year. Feyenoord win in the Eredivisie as well. Ajax only down in fourth. Some really strange results. Well, not necessarily strange, but unexpected results. Celtic win in Scotland, no shock there. And Real Madrid win La Liga with Barcelona second, Atleti third, and Sevilla fourth. Villarreal and Valencia rounding out the top six there. So I'm blown away by that Everton in the Premier League. I really am. I did not expect that at all. In the league, top goal scorer was Belotti by 5 goals, and he didn't play the last 5 or 6 games in the league because we simulated them with Ben Yedder up top. So he finished top with 25. Ben Yedder managed to get 12 total, as you can see there, in 12th. Mertens on 11, having not played that many games, actually. So fair play to him. Any other Napoli players there? No. Assist-wise, Belotti got 15 assists as well. Hamsik there with 9. Jorginho 8. Diawara with 7. Mertens with 6. We did score a hell of a lot of goals this year, didn't we? In the Supercoppa, obviously, it was just the one game. Jorginho and Belotti getting the goals in that competition. Coppa Nazionale, Marco Rog finished joint top with 4. I think they all came in the semi-final stage for him. In the Challenge Cup, the pre-season tournament, Belotti got 5. We weren't involved in that. In the Champions League, we weren't involved in that, but De Bruyne got the golden boot with 8. Ben Yedder beat out teammate Belotti by 1 goal in the Europa League. Belotti scoring 1 in the final, and we were able to get 2 players at the top of that list. And assist-wise, Hamsik with 5, Insigne, Ben Yedder, Pulisic, all there with decent contributions as well. One thing to quickly note is I haven't won the Manager of the Year. I've won Manager of the Month for the final month, despite the fact that I went like 22 games in a row with victories. I didn't get a Manager of the Month once. I got the final month of the season, I won Manager of the Month. I don't think the Manager of the Year has been awarded yet. I might have to get to the end of the season to get that, but our overall manager rating is 72. Why? I just won 3 trophies, lads. What are you talking about? We weren't able to get one of the Youth Academy options, but not too fussed about that. We matched the short-term one on the financial, matched the long-term with the financial, sorry, short-term on the brand exposure, matched the long-term with the financial. Both of the domestic success, they wanted us to win the cup and win the league. We did that. They wanted us to reach the final of the Champions League, obviously having not qualified for the Champions League after getting knocked out in the qualification rounds. We went into the Europa League and subsequently destroyed that competition well and truly. So why my managerial rating is only 72? Only you can tell me, although you're probably going to say it's because it's FIFA chairs and it's broken, and I would tend to agree. So, a final squad report to see who did what this season. Geronimo Rulli up 1 to 86 rated. He's kicking up 9. I've not trained him. I don't know why he's kicking, just improves again and again and again. 19 clean sheets in 39 games. He's fantastic. Very, very pleased that we made the decision to bring him in. Azpilicueta up 1 to 84, even at 28 years of age. 2 goals, 3 assists for him. Could have scored a great goal against Juventus in the final of the Coppa Italia, but unfortunately Buffon made a remarkable save. Virgil van Dijk also up 2, despite missing some of the season with injury. Up 2 to 85, valued at 24 million now. We paid 23. 16 clean sheets in 29 games for him. Koulibaly also spent some time out injured, quite a considerable amount of time out injured actually. 6 clean sheets in 15 games for him, but still able to grow up 1 to 85. Johnny has been very good for me. He scored a great goal. The only goal of the season, in fact, that he scored was against Roma in the league. 3 assists in 36 games, 20 clean sheets. He's brilliant. Highly recommend that you pick him up if you're looking for a decent left back. Amadou Diawara, only 20 years of age, 84 rated, 7 assists, 10 in all comps, 2 goals in 34 games, an average rating of 8.2. That's how good he is. Isco came in, was superb, 33 million plus Matteo Darmian. Very, very happy with Isco. 4 goals and 1 assist. 3 of those goals coming in Serie A, 1 in the Europa League. Got the assist in the Coppa Nazionale, of course, finishing up 5 for some reason, even though he didn't really score that many goals. Well, I guess he got 4 in 14. That's not that bad, but no growth overall, but individual stats were starting to change. Hamsik's stats started to drop. Only the 4 goals from this season, but 17 assists. Very much involved in the build-up play this year, Marek Hamsik. 8.1 overall rating for him. Lucas, 12 goals and 6 assists. Really pleased with Lucas this year. 86 overall. A lot of people have kind of slated me for signing Lucas at the time. And even still, in the comment section, there have been a couple of people saying I should continue to play Mertens. But Lucas has been phenomenal. Really pleased with him. 7.7 overall rating. Belotti. Yeah, those goal scoring records. 25 in 25 in Serie A. Plus 15 assists. Outrageous. 10 in 6 in the Europa League. Plus 3 assists. In all competitions, 43 goals and 22 assists in 39 games. That's 65 goal contributions in 39 games. How? I don't understand how he's that good. If you haven't used him yet on FIFA 17, do it. This season proves just how good he is. And had he been fit all of last year, who knows what we could have achieved in this series all told over 2 seasons. Lorenzo Insigne spent some time out injured this year. Still managed to play 31 games, 4 goals, 9 assists for him. Growing on an individual stat basis, but not overall. Dries Mertens continuing to drop, but still 16 goals and 10 assists. A very good season for him, 7.7 average rating. Drongowski, I've been training. 20 years of age, his loan runs out at the end of this year. 10 assists. That'd be good for a goalkeeper, wouldn't it? 10 clean sheets in 22 games. 84 rated at 20 years of age. Really, really good stats. Again, good keeper if you want to pick one up on the cheap. Elside Husay up 2 to 83. Didn't play as many games this year as last year, but still very much involved in first team football. 36 games played, 1 goal, 4 assists. Growing across the board. Still young as well. Another good wing back to look into if you're looking for one. Jorginho missed a large chunk of the season injured, but still able to get 10 goals and 10 assists in 29 games with an average rating of 8.2. So he's very good. Definitely recommend you pick him up as well. A lot of the players that we signed in this series, and a lot of players that are already here at Napoli, have been great. Crati up 2 to 81, 3 goals, 5 assists for him. A number of those substitute appearances, so can't read too much into them, but growing well. And you guys recommended him to me, and I very much appreciate that because he was really good. I enjoyed playing with him. Alan, no growth anywhere, but 5 goals, 13 assists for him in 44 games total. Very reliable player. Ben Yedder went up 1 to 83. Well, his goal-scoring stats weren't that bad either, were they? 12 in 13 in the league, 11 in 9 in the Europa League, 26 in 26 total, plus the 10 assists as well. A lot of people questioned that signing as well. I think those stats prove that we made the right decision. Leconte played 1 game, not very good. Blondeau played a handful of games, also not very good, unfortunately. Marco Rog came forward in the latter stages of the year to pick up some goals. 4 in 4 in the Coppa Nazionale, 10 in 28 total with 6 assists. Another promising youngster that I would very much recommend picking up if you have the opportunity to. Christian Pulisic came in. He got 4 assists in 17 games, all coming in the Europa League. Decent player, 82 rated at 19 years of age. There's obviously a lot of promise there, so another player you could consider picking up. Zielinski, another very, very good player. 10 goals and 9 assists for him this season. The side as a whole just scored so many goals this year. But Peter Zielinski up 3 to 85 at 24 years of age. High valuation. Chiriches, rock solid. Really pleased with him. No growth, though. Gulam up 1 to 82. Again, more of a rotation role this year thanks to the form of Johnny, but still decent. Lorenzo Tonelli, extremely good. Don't underestimate Lorenzo Tonelli. He is fantastic at centre-back. If you need an experienced centre-back that is at a decent price, you've seen me gush over Lorenzo Tonelli at times this season, especially when he stepped in for Koulibaly. Maggio still declining. Cheaps. Acceleration down 12. Rip. Sorry, Maggio, 36 years of age, still not retiring, and apparently he's a player for the history books, so a bit of a legend. Leandrinho grew up 3, but didn't really. Well, I can't see what he did for Mallorca, can I? And Zerbin up 3, also can't see what he did on loan at Derry. I haven't got any youth players, but one thing I will quickly show you is my career stats. In season 1, of course, we finished 3rd, was it? Yeah, we finished 3rd, played 58, won 38, drawn 10, lost 10, 112 goals for in all comps, 46 goals against. We were, of course, winners in the Coppa Nazionale. That was the only trophy we won that year. Got to the quarter-final of the Champions League, but unfortunately knocked out and finished 3rd in the league. As we saw, Belotti came in for 30, Cajon went out for 23. The next season, objective, win the league title, we did it. Objective, win the cup, we did it. Objective, reach the final, I kind of couldn't because I got knocked out in the playoffs. But Supercoppa, winner. Coppa Nazionale, winner. Calcio A, winner. Europa League, winner. Manager of the Month was 1. Manager of the Year award, no. Bollocks. Isco, £33 million coming in. Milik, £35 million going out. And 158 goals scored in 66 games. That's almost an average of 3 per game. Wow. 56 wins in those 66, 7 draws, 3 defeats, only 44 goals conceded. And overall, 1 club, obviously, 1 league title, 2 domestic cups, 1 continental cup, plus the Coppa, Italian Super Coppa as well, of course, to go hand in hand with that. 270 goals scored in 124 games. We won 94 of those, drawing 17 and losing 13 and conceded just the 90. Overall, even though the series has been cut short by a season, I still class this as probably one of my most successful series to date on FIFA, winning so much in that second season and breaking the 100-point mark as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this Napoli series. Like I said, there'll be a more informative video in a couple of days with regards to what's going to replace this series. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Some of you will already know if you've been watching me on Twitch over the past few weeks, but I'll do a video here for YouTube, of course. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed the series. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on what's next and or more of the Real Oviedo Road to Glory series. But thank you very much for watching and supporting this Napoli one, and I'll see you next time.